losers bracket. Of course, these two teams at this point now competing to see which team will move on tomorrow to face Team NK, as we know now, in the losers bracket finals, and then which team will finish 4th place overall here in these playoffs, and will their Season 2 come to an end? Well, BMG may be the favorites, but Reason Gaming has definitely shown some signs themselves lately, and who knows what could happen. Center, once again, we got our next series here, and we're already moving along.
Yeah, indeed we are, and you know, I'm excited for this one too. It should be a great series ahead of us. BMG looking good. Reason Gaming also, you know, they're looking pretty good as well. And I gotta say though, this draft is going a little bit different. The Kraken pick early is kind of surprising.
Yeah, that is a little bit different than maybe overall expected. But I mean, Bad Monkey Gaming and Fuzi loves his Kraken and valuing it here very early on. Maybe also consider good against Tempest, if anything, too. So maybe that has a little bit to do with it. But Pebble's going to be coming out for Reason Gaming. And then a quick Keeper of the Forest response from Bad Monkey. So like I said, BMG seems like really the one team. Maybe even Stay Green. We just haven't seen them in forever. But still really value this Keeper of the Forest.
Master of Arms, I mean, like you're versus a Rhapsody Keeper, so you're going to want a lot of good counter push with your lineup. So I think MOA could be a pretty good pick here. It's not the ideal hero of the lane with the Pebbles, so maybe like a solo MOA could work, but
yeah,
I'd really like to get a good counter push hero versus this push that BMG is going to bring to the table.
They go with an Amphora in the end.
So they're going to do short lane Pebbles and Amphora most likely with like a mid lane on... I think BMG should be looking to ban like Hag, Drunken, and like say Madman, I want to say, or first pick Madman.
Unless they want to go Hag themselves. Let's say it's one of those cases, yeah. It's like ban it unless you're planning to first pick it here. After the next tier bans. Puppet Master, yeah, it's a little different maybe.
Do they really think that Reason Gaming is going to dual lane mid? Because I just don't foresee it. Like, if you pick Amphora, you just want to secure that good early game. You don't take risks. You just go for that early game. You take the short lane, and it's pretty safe.
Yeah. So, yeah, a little bit of a tell there from Handskin that they possibly do. I mean, Puppet Master has been obviously a popular hero. Used all 3 games there in that series. Went 3-0, I'm just saying. And the Extonal versus Team NK series. And Imba Boys most certainly played it before as well. So, Puppet Master, there's the hack ban by Reason Gaming, though. Not wanting to let BMG get it.
Tundra could be pretty good for BMG. You are versus an Amphora, and Tundra is pretty much the only counter in the game to an Amphora pick. Yeah. Outside of like some maybe aggressive wards in the enemy jungle that will spot him out, it's really hard to play against Amphora without a Tundra.
So now Pharaoh and the Madman. Yeah, we'll see if maybe that Tundra is an option here to be picked up, even if not banned out. But one thing I want to know too is what Lord Salforus and then Gauntlet. I mean, Zane did play Lord Salforus, but it didn't do so well.
I think that it's just something. Maybe it was just a bad game, and they feel like it's still a hero that Reason could use, and they just don't want to get taken off guard by something crazy.
I'm just in shock right now. I mean, never thought I'd see Lord Salforus on the ban list, especially with BMG versus Reason Gaming, but sure enough.
Oh, Slither.
Oh, Slither. Probably going to be in the hands of Fuzi here.
That is actually really surprising that Slither got through the first phase.
Yeah.
I mean, the second phase of bans, because this is a classic BMG hero. Also, the way they have all this push with Keeper and Rhapsody.
Yeah. So here we are now. Reason Gaming, how will they respond?
So it's going to be a Kraken solo mid just because Jonas is right-clicking a couple heroes he plays, so so they're looking for a suicide hero for him. Yeah, I still think they should do the Pebbles and Amphora top, so maybe like a Drunken Master pick for Imba Boy in the mid lane. Yeah. I think that's what they're going to go with. It's something that Imba Boy plays a lot.
Maybe eye on that one. We'll see. We'll also see what kind of hero Zane maybe goes for. He's not afraid to do the different ones. Speaking of Lord Salforus in his role, so let's see if that comes out or not. But he's in plenty of time here. 8 seconds and counting.
I'm going to say Tundra or
Hellbringer. I was going to say Hellbringer.
You know, Hellbringer sounds good. Actually, though, if they want to take early fights, Hellbringer's pretty strong in this game because BMG is going to be applying that pressure, and Hellbringer can make a lot of sense. I'm just curious to how they're gonna lane this, because
Yeah.
usually when you pick Nimbles, Pebbles, and Fora, you want that in your short lane.
Yeah.
But with Hellbringer picked, you gotta think like he's putting the Hellbringer top.
That's can't say it's all Hellbringer, but yeah, we had that match. I forget exactly which match it was. I want to say maybe in the group stage of the playoffs we saw him, and he was in that support role and making the points of not usually a fan of seeing him support if he is randomly going to be picked up, but Corrupt is the final pick actually. Interesting. Okay, I thought for sure they already had Jonas a fans hero, but
No,
nope, they put him on Corrupted here.
well, you thought he was playing
I
Kraken?
thought he was going to go Kraken, to be honest. Yeah.
No,
It's going to end up at Super KG.
Let's see what's left on the board for Zane. There's Succubus. There's is Bubbles on the board? Yeah, he
He
is.
is still there. Yeah.
Drunken. Okay.
There's the drunken pick.
Now is this Hellbringer bottom? Like, is this happening?
That is it going to end up with Zane? I mean, are they going to suicide Tempest? No. Okay. So
No.
it's going to be Hellbringer. I mean, it was on Zane for a second there, so just saying.
Can Hellbringer match up against a Slither in the long lane? Oh man, I'm curious.
Maybe
To find. I
that's
was
it,
right
yeah.
about Imba Boy, but like, I mean, we'll find out. I just wouldn't think Hellbringer would be put in the long lane versus a Slither, but maybe.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, Zane's not afraid to try different things, and again, you would think that this was practiced before going into this game by all means, but
Like it had to be.
it's Slither is just overall a very difficult 1v1 hero, so it's like, are you going to really ultimately ever be able to match up against him? But you'd think maybe Hellbringer, but he's going boots first.
You got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like they know they're playing against BMG. They know Slither's like the most picked short lane solo they pick for a Sfuzi, and or I should say most picked or banned. But so they have to be prepared. So I'm gonna say give them the benefit of the doubt and say it works.
Well, I think that's the plan, at least, for Reason Gaming. Will it actually work? What do you think of this, though? Again, boots on Zane first, on the Hellbringer.
Yeah, I think it's maybe the dodge sprays and stuff, so you don't get walked down a lot.
Yeah.
Like, he has 2 sets of regen. Yeah, sure, he's missing, like, a possible 6-7 intelligence, but what this is going to do is he's going to be able to trade auto attacks better with Slither, especially because Slither is short range. But that's a lot of regen on Slither, oh my.
Making sure that he's not going to have a bad time, as just in case. Yeah, the 9 tree eaters, the 1 health potion. So he is good to go.
The idea about this is, like, in his mind, the only way he's losing this matchup is if he runs out of regen. So he doesn't really need the extra stats, so as long as he doesn't run out of regen, he should be fine in the lane.
Let's pause here. Nothing new. Going to be coming out from Reason Gaming. But, yeah, I mean, Hellbringer's sitting out, so he is going to be top, is he? I guess he is. Drunken Suicide.
Oh, okay, this makes a lot more sense. Okay, I don't even know how I didn't see this. Boots first versus CD is very common in the 1v1 lane, so you can outrun the conduit.
Okay. See, yeah, I think we're still stuck on that idea that it's going to just be I mean, it's Zane play, so there's a lot of reasons why it's adding up to be that matchup, but no, yeah, when you put it that way.
It's just Drunken Master, like, manages versus Slither, but it's not ideal, so that's why I thought it was a little... That's why I thought it would be something different, but I guess I was wrong, and they are going to match the dual lane mid, which I guess they have the Tempest factor versus a Keeper, so they need their Pebbles to get a good start. They need Tempest to have a high impact. Kraken Rhapsody isn't the strongest lane, but you just want to make sure you have a good start on your Pebbles, and you got to put a lot of resources into making that happen.
Yeah.
And they're really low on regen. Okay, so Pebbles with the Minor Totem build. For a pooled, he doesn't even have any Minor Totems himself or mana potions, and they only have 2 sets of regen in the middle lane. So there's a high possibility they just run out of regen and they lose the lane because of it.
That's going to be a focus, as it usually is here. Rhapsody Kraken versus a Pebbles.
Well, what is Rhapsody doing?
She
Is he just
has
ward?
some wards. Yeah, she's going to put one there.
Or is this the long lane dual lane?
Looks like it. Okay.
I don't think... Okay. Their idea... I don't think this will do much. It's going to shut down Hellbringer a bit, but he has boots first. He shouldn't really die.
Yeah.
And maybe they thought Hellborn... Yeah, okay. They thought Hellborn was going to dual lane top with the Pebbles, and they just want to shut down Pebbles. But since they see it develop like this, he immediately goes middle.
Yeah, quick reaction there. So, yeah, just trying to play the mind games there, guessing game here, and look at Kraken in the meantime. Okay, he's going to kind of pull the creep wave off to the side and then eventually pull it back in to the next creep wave right there, so making sure not to go into the tower. Good execution on his part. All right, so now things are settled down. We have our lane ups. Look at Hellbringer, man. I mean, he's just poking in there with those boots and putting in the auto attack damage. He does have Death Boil first as well, so.
Oh, wow. He went tied on CD. Maybe it's because he has boots first on Hellbringer.
Yeah, I just saw that. I mean, that's some good damage right there. Yeah, and figuring he's not going to have any conduit presence anyway, so. And actually, I don't think you would pass it up altogether, but. Ooh.
There is reason to go passive against the Hellbringer.
Yeah.
It is a pretty strong ability in this matchup.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, so we'll see if that's potential here. Yeah, he does. He gets level 1 static discharge in the end, so. That's going to be a fun match to watch. Again, not what he figured he would be casting here in this game number 1, but sure enough it is. There's actually Pebbles in the meantime in the middle, and he gets Tsunami charged in. Beautiful positioning, but a better Zealstone, and the Bloodlust kill in favor of the Hellborn team. They do kill Pebbles, but he got the Bloodlust kill right before death right there. So I think it's a win for X Denial. He's going to TP back.
First of all,
wow, not X Denial, but Reason Gaming. Wow, yeah.
Okay, so it's like even, because on one hand, sure, Pebbles got the Bloodlust, and he doesn't really lose too much gold from his death. But Nymphora doesn't really get anything with that extra gold. So, I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Because the guy that got First Blood died, so that First Blood is kind of negated a little bit. But Kraken's not getting a huge experience lead, which is good on a hero like Kraken to get the faster level 6.
Mm-hmm. So we'll just see how it picks up from here. Super KG versus Deathgrowl. Again, his GPM obviously skyrocketing after that, but what kind of ultimate impact will they have? Both sides do have that bottle pickup. How's the bottom matchup going in the end? I assume Slither's doing a great job. 17-4 Fuzi against a 10-0 Drunken Master. It's Drunken trying to get something, but.
Boy's not doing too bad. It is a pretty. This is one of the melee heroes that can lane against a Slither, but you're still melee versus a Slither, and it's a pretty rough matchup regardless.
Oh, middle lane? No. Not going to go after it.
Hillis had some pretty good stuns so far.
Yeah. Yeah, the Zeal stunts have been on the ball from Tilla, and they need that here for Reason Gaming. Have a chance in the matchup.
Alright, so let's see. So Zane so far is healing. Did he go stats?
Did he? He has 1-2-1. He's level 4. He might be holding it. Maybe for Unholy Shackles in case. No, maybe not. Maybe he did go stats. I don't think he did. I feel like he would have more life if he did.
Maybe he just didn't skill yet because he has no mana. So he's like, well, if I don't have the mana, so I might as well just.
What's the point? Yeah, just obviously it's a little bit less mana at level 1. So yeah, maybe that is it. Tempest he's constantly been over here. He's kind of occupying this top side. St. Rox wants that gank, but Corrupted's not giving it to him. Jonas Fan, it goes up right there. Maybe that's the timing. No, he couldn't get there in time. And he will be fine. There is boots on Corrupted. No boots on Tempest just yet, of course, so the ideal gank. He's spending a lot of time. Now, granted, he's waiting for the jungle respawns too, so not the end of the world necessarily, but not able to successfully get any kind of gank in the end. So we'll have to go back to farming. Fuzi on Slither is leading the way.
What? Look at Tempest. Good skill build.
About him. Level 3 Glacial Blast, yeah. They want to kill they want to kill Corrupted, man.
I don't know. The thing is, it's like he could be level 6 faster. He doesn't need the extra stun. You just need to use your ultimate. And I just disagree with that so much.
Yeah.
Legion has such little counter push. It's just, I don't know. I don't like that. But he will have more stuns, which is, that's a pros. But I just like to get the farm up on Tempest.
Yeah. So, middle matchup. Looking back at that once again, Kraken 20-2, Pebbles 20-4. So, the very even back and forth here between the two. When it comes to creep farm, of course, the advantage for Deathgrowl and Pebbles. Got that Bloodlust kill first, even despite the death. Bottom lane, again, Drunken Master being completely boxed out. The auto attacked all the way back to the tower. Make sure that he stays away from the creep farm as Fuzi 34-10.
Does he have a potion? Like, he must be sending one out, right?
He has to be, yeah. There's no reason why we'd stay around.
Okay, bottle.
Yeah, there's regen. Yep, yeah, bottle, in fact. Oh, well, look at this die from Slither, the Poison Burst. It does connect. The Poison Spray on top, and that should be a kill. He ain't surviving through that. Yep. Poison Spray going to take him down, and there you go. kill from Fuzi. Well timed right there, and did the math, of course. That was good timing, too, again, with the bottle just coming out, and maybe thought he would have a chance to survive, but obviously it wasn't going to happen. Poison too strong. That's huge, because he's looking at 400-plus gold per minute here, and going to maybe even get some tower aggression. Picks up a Mystic Vestment in the meantime. See where Rowdy goes.
Right now, Reason are kind of like they're losing at the moment. They're losing top. Tempest is farming worse than the Keeper, unfortunately. And obviously they're just dying in the short lane. They need to make something happen. They need to kill the Slither or get Imbo Boy to roll.
Oh, Malphite's coming to top lane. They really want to kill Corrupted, but it's not going to happen. Tempest, can he get in range? No, he can't. I mean, they're doing everything in their power to really try to kill Jonas Fan, but it's just not happening. Malphite comes down, no kill happening. Maybe push a tower now a little bit at least. Maybe even a tower kill, but...
I didn't see it, but that's probably where the Tempest stun nerf comes into play a lot. It is a big deal, and he has no boots.
Yeah, you see Corrupted's even going to be able to hold it off, pulling the creep wave, so I think he should be able to save this tower. It's going to be close. Middle lane in the meantime, Drunken Master coming in. They're going to go in. There's a Chuck to just do a little bit of damage. Double damage activated on Pebbles. He won't have enough for his combo up, but...
I think they should just go for it. Like, easy kill on the Rhapsody.
Yeah. Tower exchanging going on in the meantime. There's a jump, but he's Tsunami charge as he got jumped. Kraken's going to be fine. Talk about perfect timing right there. And now Rhapsody trying to hug the tower. TP coming in, release the Kraken, hit Pebbles. He's going to pull back in. They will go. Kraken out at one cost. Slither got stunned by Tilla right there on Nymphora. He's had some big seal stuns. Another big one right there. Look at Deathgirl cutting through. He's going to take some tower damage. He had to go this direction, though. Will he survive? No, he will not. Sealka gets credit for the kill.
Top lane, however.
That's all said and done. Yep, there you go. Drunken Master going to lunge him backwards into his teammates. This should finally be a kill. Oh, Jonas Man, maybe turn kill first. Oh, he gets the turn kill at the last second. So at least he even takes out somebody with him in the process. Keeper's pushing bottom in the meantime, by the way. Oh, wow. These seal stuns, man. Tilla's on fire.
Holy crap, Tilla. That's insane.
You even see Hanska given that was actually pretty damn nice on your part. So crazy things all over the place, but yeah, how about that? I mean, Tilla's
in the
making
tower
some
tonight.
stunts.
I guess I gotta say, Reason came out on top. They gave it to Nymphora's in trouble.
Where the hell did Slither come from? He just kind of runs out of nowhere. And now all of a sudden Nymphora and Hellbringer in a little bit of trouble. You see he's going to hold his ground. Oh, this is going to be close, though. The Death Ball did a lot of dot damage, but so are his dots on Slither. The power supply is going to be enough for a kill first. Yes, it will be. Hellbringer held his ground, though. Wants to set up for Tempest. He puts a ward down to slow them down a little bit. Is it going to be enough? Probably not. I think Pebbles maybe Chuck. Yeah, that should be an easy kill. He poison sprays at the last second, but it doesn't matter. So they do get a turn kill at least. This game's chaos, man.
I guess nobody came out on top there, but now you have a level 7 Nymphora who can just TP around the map, and Pebbles is kind of far from a portal key, but still, Nymphora teleport is really impactful at this stage of the game.
Yeah. What a chaotic game already, man. 11 kills in these first 9 minutes here, really starting to pick up, and again, keeping the Forest really aggressively pushing that bottom lane while the other fighting was going on until the end result, and which obviously that's where Tilla came into play on Nymphora, and as you mentioned, now he can start porting it around, but no portal key just yet, so Wayne and Nifty go for it. Looks like they're going for it. Top lane. Jonas Fan, guess what? Again, he's the target. Is he going to die here? Probably. Stalagmite's coming out. There's a seal stun. Both sides easily connect. And Deathgrog gets credit for the kill right there. So perfect execution on Reason Gaming's part to take out Jonas Fan. So he's been playing well, but when the whole team is out to kill him constantly, you're going to have some deaths thrown in there.
Yeah, this is the stage where your long lane CD is kind of biting you a little bit just because Nymphora has had a relatively good start. I mean, he's had a great start. He's level 8, 10 minutes in. And you don't really have a hero that can farm the long lane really well. I mean, I guess Kraken can, and what they might want to do is rotate their farming rotation. Like, put CD top or mid or bottom, and then put Kraken top.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're just going to team fight.
There we go to the middle push. Team fight indeed. The numbers in favor of the Hellborn team right now.
Oh,
They got 0-5 here. Malphite's coming out, ready for this guy's hit zone 3. Stunning the Rhapsody in the back row. Melissa Kraken doing a lot of work. Will it be enough to survive? No, they're protecting the Melody. Not enough right there. Kraken going to be pulled in by the Tempest Ultimate. He's going to go down. Slither joins the party at the last second, but all of a sudden he needs to be careful. They will get the kill on a Pebbles. Only a 1 for 3 exchange so far, though. And Fuzi still trying to live. This time, Tilla Zealsun will not connect, though. And now Corrupted Disciple coming in. Overload activated. He puts on that conduit. But look at the return damage. He goes down. Poison Burst in the last second from Slither. But now he again still needs to be careful. He's kiting away back and forth. Poison Spray does hit Drunk in the tower. But a nice deny from St. Rocks at the last second to keep him alive. There is a TP coming in, but the end is here. So another chaotic fight. But like I said, Reason Gaming had the numbers, and they got the beautiful jump in that fight right there.
Yeah, 1 for 4, but they got a little greedy, and now what's going to happen is it's going to give BMG a free tower kill. So, yeah, it's good, but the greed will make it go back to BMG's side a little bit.
Yeah. That is interesting because, yeah, exactly. It's, I mean, you see what's now the end result's going to be. It's still that middle tower kill. So, in fact, the goal lead in favor of BMG in the big picture. You see Pebble's going to stick around with Stalagmites, but
Tempest now is an Astrolabe. That's really big. It's going to help them a lot in these early game team fights. I think they should look to keep fighting when they have around the Malphite ultimate.
Yeah.
When it's up, take a fight. When it's not, you should try to dodge.
Well, this is that point where it's not up, and BMG, of course, very aware of that. They're aggressively pushing in this middle lane. Now we're going to see deny attempt. I'm sure an attempt at least. Will it be denied? It's a question. Back and forth, back and forth. Good job creep clearing by the Hellborn team. They're actually doing quite a bit of it right here. And it is going to calm it down. Corrupted Disciple kind of poking in, seeing what he can make happen. Everyone's here.
If they can just wait 60 seconds, it's going to be so big, but I don't think it will.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to wait that long, but there's a big combo coming out, so they're dropping about half-life. Rude's going to come out, though. Dragon Master's going to be locked down. The release of Kraken, it will catch him. It catches Hellbringer as well, and there's 2 deaths on top of the tower kill. The worst-case scenario right there for Reason Gaming. Not only losing the tower, but also getting a couple hero kills to BMG.
Yeah, they just really need to let that one go. No Elemental Void, no Malphite Ultimate. You're losing so much of your team fight potential. And they just died on a couple heroes for pretty much no reason. However, they're not in too bad of a spot. Pebbles is 1k gold from Blink Dagger. They're only 4k gold behind, and they have an Astrolabe advantage at the moment.
Yeah.
So they're doing fine. They just need to play a little bit tighter on these team fight decisions.
So Corrupted pushing out the bottom lane. The Energizer, well in the works for him, of course. Helm of the Black Legion just finished on Fuzi. What direction is, or excuse me, on Super KG, playing the Kraken. What direction is Fuzi going to go? What's that?
That was really close.
Yeah, they were going bottom. Unsuccessful.
They're just going to push. They have all their ultimates up, and I think it's a pretty good decision. You should utilize them when you can. And sure, Pebbles is kind of close to a portal key, but they should be able to win a team fight, or at least get a tower kill.
See, Corrupted will just make its way mid instead and look to push out that far. But yeah, all the cooldowns and Elemental Voice still has 18 seconds, but will be up probably by the time, or will it actually?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So they're coming in. He has a Poison Burst. You see Kraken. He wants to charge. Literally charge in. Goes toward on a Hellbringer. He has Malphite. Will he look to use a Poison Spray? Only hit Tempest right there. Tempest going to go for the TP. Hellbringer on the run. Tempest should be fine. Will it be the same for Hellbringer, though? Those auto attacks taking him down quickly, man. There goes the war. They really trying to get close enough. There goes the Tsunami Charge for the Torrent, and maybe the poison damage, if anything. Yes, Super KG gets credit, so a big chase right there. Does result in a kill in the end.
Yeah, I don't really like what Reason was doing there. They walked bottom, and then they walked mid with like half their team, and then half their team is staying bottom.
Yeah.
And it's like you're wasting so much time. Just go for the push. Like Pebbles could have been farming a Blink Dagger, and he probably would have had it right now if they just stuck to farming. And now they don't even really just wasted their time and lost a hero kill.
So you see at the top lane in the meantime, still trying to get that porta key on Pebbles. It is close. He's going to go to the side shop right here and get that homecoming stone. But yeah, at least Tilla's been I mean, hell, at this rate, he's going to be level 11 by the time Pebbles even gets the portal key, it seems like. Well,
no,
it won't be.
I mean,
well, okay, not realistically. But
he'll have level 11 at like the 18-20 minute mark, which is
higher than it normally would see in Infora maybe at this point.
Yeah.
I was getting at. So, even getting that coming into play could be pretty impactful. But yeah, Pebbles is getting close. 1,800 gold now until that PK. But yeah, the ultimate's up. Still not looking at team fight though just yet for Reason Gaming.
Yeah, you might as well wait for your portal key at this point. Once they get that though, I'd really like to see them just go for it in some point in the map. Probably in the top tower though.
Do you defend? Double damage on Kraken, by the way.
I don't think you do. I think you got to give it up. You're so close to portal key on Pebbles. It's just like You don't fight with this much gold on a Pebbles.
Yeah. It's such a it's a spot of like I want to, but yeah, I just can't.
BMG's putting in the defense. They all walk to top.
Look at Kraken coming to the middle lane. Tillo once again with that Zeal Sun hitting both sides. On a Kraken. They're going to still push this. They need to be careful, though. Kraken gets that release of Kraken off. He's got a double damage tree. They're going to be going in. Untouchables activated by Drunken Master. No chase. They're just going to go for the deny. And they should be able to easily do that. So good defense there put up by BMG after the top tower push.
At least Reason got something out of it. They basically lost 500 gold in that exchange and they forced a glyph. Meanwhile, Nymphora TP coming out.
Yeah. Where is it going? They went bottom? Yeah, nothing.
BMG are playing this pretty smart, though. They recognize that Nymphora is going to be really strong at this point in the game, and they're trying to stick as 5 as much as they can without losing on the farm. So this should be another tower. This should be another tower exchange in their favor.
Yeah, they're pushing that secondary, and you see everything, the minions, the wards. There's no stopping this from Reason
Pebbles
Gaming.
TP, 22-second cooldown. BMG is one of the teams that's going to go high ground. They're going to force it.
Yeah. Slither, by the way, going for the staff most likely with the build that he currently has, so we see that good amount here, especially in the hands of Fuzi.
And Forest TP's on cooldown too. Oh man.
That was a misclick.
What happened?
Rhapsody used her protective melody. She was microing the courier, and she ulted on accident, so.
Yeah, I've done that once or twice. It's a little bit embarrassing, but the game goes on.
Oh my God, Seal Kid, ruining everything. So hey, it's a deal, but it's not like. Okay, they are just gonna fall back.
It's the reason they have to stop pushing.
Yeah.
They might have stopped pushing anyways, just due to the Tempest factor. And Pebbles defending a base is pretty massive when you have a portal key. Tossback is really strong.
So BMG, they got all the outer towers destroyed, but not gonna go all the way into the base just yet. A half-life on that tower, pretty much at the base. Speaking of that.
Let's see. So if Reason Gaming can just calm this game down a bit, get it to that really just AFK farm mode in the mid game, and have Nymphora TP. Oh,
yeah. Speaking of Nymphora TP, they spot keeper the Forest Ward, and Rev goes down. Keeper is going to be picked off. Kraken though, he was able to escape out of there. Could have been worse. Could have been better, but in the end, they get a pick.
Anyways, Reason are in this situation where they can easily take team fights, but due to their lineup, they probably just want to gank. And because if they just gank and avoid team fights, there's really no way they can lose this game. Because Nymphora presence going into the late game is just so big, and that's just generally how you want to play a Nymphora lineup. You want to abuse your ability to gank the other team.
Yeah. 18 minutes in. Haystream going to spawn bottom for Corrupted Disciple right there.
Let's see when's next FTP. 40 seconds, so it should be another minute or so before they look to make that cooldown used.
Yeah. And like I was saying, I wonder if she's going to actually be level 11 too. By the time
Yeah, she might, but probably not. Just something to note, good warding by Seal Kid. A jungle ward will see quite a bit of movement into the jungle, and they'll be able to recognize if Reason is farming their own jungle or not.
Yeah, that is a different ward of sight, but yeah, it's getting that good vision there, as you said. If anything, see them enter into it, so you do get some good information out of it, of course. Tempest kind of poking at the Legion Ancients in the meantime. It's actually going to fall back before anything else happens there, but we're seeing what was up, I guess. Staff of the Master is ready for Slither.
Yeah, so I was about to say, but it's definitely that's a good pickup. Just increasing your damage output, and I like that as the go-to when you play Slither. It kind of forces them to want to focus you, and if they do, you're still going to get your ultimate off. And with Slither, you just want to get your ulti off. Shrunken Head is good and all, but I like just going for the spell version of Slither.
Well, I mean, at this okay, he does. I was going to say, saving up, though, he might actually go for a Shrunken with the Glowstone for now, but no, he's going to go it. Buys the other components and has that full staff here.
KG's got a portal key now if he decides to go for it. He could also go for Bulwark, but it's nice to have the initiation factor.
Yeah, we'll see the 2,500 gold saved up, but seems like that next timing once again here for BMG could be coming up. Keeping the Forest still level 10 currently, but maybe can hit that level 11 mark. But he's got his good start. The Ring of the Teacher, the Astrolabe, the Ring of Sorcery.
Let's see, Nymphora ports up. They don't really have any wards, so I wouldn't. Okay, they go on top.
Yeah.
I think C's just dead.
He has a haste room. Nope. Well, when that happens, there's no death. In fact, maybe some counter kills going to be coming out. Zealstone, beautiful Zealstone once again. But Nymphora is going to have to just stand her ground and eventually die in the process. So, yeah, not the best initiation right there.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't too bad. They only lost in 4, but I mean, she would have liked to see the kill onto CD.
Yeah, I mean that. Well, the main thing too. I mean that's that cooldown used, and corrupted lives in the process, and yeah, so
And it was also the level 10 ultimate, which is, I think it's a longer cooldown than the level 11
it is.
ultimate.
Yeah, 90
Yeah.
seconds compared to 75. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. Look at Pebbles actually throws out a random stalagmite. I thought he might have been getting jumped, but actually jumps into Slither, and all of a sudden he's in trouble.
Keeper
Do
root.
they have anything? Keeper root? Yes, they do. They're gonna spawn him because of that. They're going in kind of. Release the Kraken a little bit delayed, but it still is enough. It was barely pulling him in right there. And he
And
goes
now
down and
Conqueror.
right to the Conqueror pit. It's almost as if they planned this all out.
Yeah, a couple back-to-back mistakes by Death Scroll, costing him quite a bit. This is gonna be pretty big. It's gonna allow them to go high ground pretty much for free with a token of life up on either Slither or CD.
Yeah.
Or maybe even the Kraken if he just wants to hit the tower.
So easy Conqueror kill. Nothing Reason Gaming's going to do to stop that, understandably. Where we're at now. So token of life on Corrupted. In the end.
I would like to see Nymphora just TP into the Hellborn's or Legion's woods and just get some wards up so they can utilize the future Nymphora ports.
Bottom tower is really pushed, actually. That was just the creep wave down there. And manages to get the secondary tower, so a little bit of a miss out
Kraken's
there.
going top, however, he did use his portal key, so Nymphora port going out, by the way.
Where are they going? Bottom? Oh, she is going to the jungle, yep. They get a word of sight
Oh.
down.
This Rhapsody's gonna counter ward and might get caught here.
It's going to be a bait, if anything. Pebbles going to jump in, but right next to keeping the forest, Nature's Spell comes out. It's going to save him. They use the dust, but Pebbles is already in TP. He takes a staccato stun. That was just pure panic right there from Death Growl. If he didn't panic and go for the TP, they could have killed Rhapsody maybe. And who knows what could happen from there, but again, just another bait and trap.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would have gone well either way. They just didn't have the burst damage, and it's just BMG had the heroes there to defend each other, so it's just unfortunate. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Kraken could be in a bit of trouble, but he's backing off.
Maybe he's going to run right past Tempest. Oh, he misses the charge. We're seeing some unlikely, a couple of mistakes here and there, but in the end, not a big deal. Goes away. You see, Slither was trying to catch Nymphora portal key even from Kraken, but just out of range, and she will be fine. Yeah, she's still level 10. It seems like we mentioned that 3 or 4 minutes ago even, and not there just yet, so.
Yeah, they've been missing quite a few kills, and that's a big deal, obviously. And I think if they killed CD top and that one time, it probably would have been at level 11 Nymphora right now. What did Tempest go? Maybe Mighty Blade? I don't think he had enough gold for Portal Key quite yet.
I don't know. I don't see anything on the courier. What is he farming? For 353, yeah, he probably has something else, but I honestly didn't notice, so I'll have to wait and see what that turns into. The Shrunken Head, by the way, on Drunken Master, of course, so.
It looks like BMG are going for their base push.
Tempest, he's going to port out in time, but yeah, they're going top. Going to be going for that base push. So Reason Gaming, okay, he's going to Barrier Idol.
I'm not sure. I guess it's good against Slither, and maybe he's thinking I'm not going to get Shrunken Head in time.
Yeah.
But I do just like the Shrunken Head first. It's a pretty big item pickup once you finally get it.
Barrier Idol is important, though. I mean, it is really good out against the Slither. So
They need to get back in base
spot.
right now. Like, before you need the port, Kraken, yeah, there you go.
There we go. But this tower already being pushed in. Barrier Idol not finished just yet on Tempest, by the way.
No. Using stalagmites like that means you can't initiate for another 20 seconds. That's a free tower.
Oh, Malphite's going to be coming out. They're going to jump in and keep it the force. Can he get the root off in time? He's going to be locked down. It looks like there's the root coming out, though. Protecting Melody in the background. Barely keeping him alive. They will finally get the kill and keep him, but at what cost? Drunken Master. The champ is ultimate. It pulls them all in, actually. Pretty damn good one at that. But the Legion team is still up, including Slither and Corrupted. But now Corrupted goes down. Slither's going to actually fall. We do see Corrupted Disciple coming back up with the token, but it is a hold for Reason Gaming in their base. And Corrupted Disciple's going to die. The buyback situation, Pebbles was the only one to buy back. What a Tempest hole from Sandbox right there.
That was looking to be so bad. Pebbles, they let Tree get his root off because of some errors, but then it just didn't matter. Sandrock's pulling in the big ultimate, and that is so game-breaking.
Yeah.
Like, I do not think BMG is going to go base ever again until they have a huge advantage or they get a big pick-off. And are they really going to be fighting the pickoffs versus Nymphora? Probably not, sure, but Reason Gaming now have the early game lead they need to just take this one really long, just get really far ahead with Nymphora TP.
Yeah. Wow, definitely. What a hold right there. And as it usually comes down to in cases like that, a big Tempest ultimate from St. Rox to lead the way. So he now has that barrier idol, as we were talking about, and they're going to clean up a little bit of the jungle here on their way back. So obviously Hellbringer, his impact too, very, very strong in the midst of that. And actually, it looks like he might be going for that Resto Stone, and not that's too surprising. Obviously, not double Malphus ultimate, meaning like eventually 6 Malphus can be pretty damn crazy. So
It's more about just for the double stun, but I guess it can be pretty. It is pretty strong, especially when you have like a hero like Tempest in your lineup. Because first, for two reasons. Okay, do you know how hard it is to be like cancel Tempest ultimates? Like when you have like all this like messy team fights going on with Malphuses, and then you have the Malphuses that are just gonna get a lot of auto attacks off with an Elemental Void, but BMG is just going for it without the Tempest ulti up.
and they're just like, you know what? We know your cooldowns are on cooldown now. We're gonna just push now. Now stop us, they say. And in fact, Kraken, he missed the Tsunami charge. He was going for Hellbringer. Pebbles does a counter. He hits 3 health. Big combo. Protecting Melody, though, will save them from further damage for now. In the meantime, Crypto Disciple going to be pushed forward. Release the Kraken. Here comes the Malphus. The Poison Burst comes out, though. And the Hellborn team, they're getting turned off.
Pebbles
Big dive here from BMG. Pebbles, he's not going to buy back, actually. They will fall back, realizing how far they're extending. Slither and Keeper are picked off. Bad Monkey Gaming, I don't know about that, man. I mean, it's one thing to push top again, but they just dove. They dove big time. Almost did it well.
They probably thought Malphus was still on cooldown, but it just came up when they really clumped up there, and it really hurt them. Like, I'm not gonna that might be the nail in the coffin almost. Like, you just pushed twice into their base, and you pretty much got wiped both times. Like, that is really costly. Like, okay, they're not gonna have any big item pickups for a really long time. Look at Hanskin. He almost had a barrier idol, and Fuzi, he's stuck at an what is that, a quick blade. Kraken's got 0 gold. CD didn't die, which is great, but they're not going to be picking up any new items for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you almost have a refresher on your Hellbringer also.
Yeah. Decision making from BMG. I mean, that definitely it seems a little off. I mean, this goes back to again the match against X Denial. It just seemed like BMG maybe wasn't all there, and similar story here with these last couple of instances. So. But, yeah, no doubt credit to Reason Gaming with that said. Not to take anything away from them for holding off like they did. But Shield Breaker on Drunken Master now, too. Yeah, look at that. 473 gold per minute for Imba Boy.
Let's look at the armor. They have a Bulwark and a Ring of Teacher, so he's going to be doing a ton of damage with his minus armor.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, there is Keeper armor. What is that? 8,
yeah.
right? 8 plus
armor.
2 plus 3?
10 armor, excuse me. It is 10 armor.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the thing is, Kraken has to put that to positive, and that's going to hurt a bit because the other team, they're going to be doing a lot less damage on the Kraken and the CD.
So Pebble's going to start cleaning out the inches, or finish cleaning out the inches right there.
What is BMG doing? They're really grouped up.
They're in this mindset that we just got to constantly keep grouping and pushing. It seems
I think
like.
they're just afraid of Nymphora. It's like there's this awkward situation where it's like, okay, guys, we can't really split farm, but we can't really team fight. So what do we do?
We can maybe go for a pick bottom on a Hellbringer, but it's not going to happen.
I think it's all about finding the right team fight or finding the right finding the right hero kill.
Yeah.
That's their mindset right now.
There you go, Hellbringer at this point, as he's working towards a Resistone, he wouldn't have a buyback, and obviously that would be big. Meanwhile, top lane, though, speaking of picks, Drunken Master's going to be fine. A little bit of slow, but not enough for a follow-up to a kill by any means, so going to be good. You see Kraken and Rhapsody running back, though. They ran past a couple right there, as Nymphora and Drunken are still nearby, but both sides kind of just running by each other, and back to farm we go here between the two. So Nymphora, her ultimate is up. We'll see if maybe her and Pebbles look to go for another opportunity that they find. But, as we've kind of been seeing, you're talking about there, it's like BMG in that spot of, well, we're kind of grouping up, though, so to prevent that. But that is hurting our overall experience.
Where's
especially.
Refresher? It's okay, there it is. It's 1875, so he needs another 500 gold for Refresher Hellbringer online. That is pretty massive.
Oh, yeah. As he's put it, it's for the double stun, really. I mean, having the 6 Malphites flashing and all, but having another second stun and a huge AoE radius is big, so. working
And
on
that
finishing that.
they almost have Shark and Head on Pebbles, so it's like Reason Gaming are look to be in such a good position, and you know it the way BMG is playing this. They know they're desperate, like they have to find picks or they have to find fights that Reason Gaming's not ready to take.
Yeah.
And now they have to port back.
Yep. And my boy's already back at the base, pounding on the door. As you mentioned, having to port back, so we already see Rhapsodies here. The rest of the team, do they have TPs? They don't. Kraken doesn't. Slither doesn't. Wow, so that's a run.
Tinktrox went push book, by the way, so he's not going to have the big Elemental Void. Oh, where's this Nymph port going? Bottom? Oh,
yep.
KGE.
That's so... It's, I think the Stalagmites would have hit anyways as well, but still another big stun from Tilla, and that will be a dead Kraken in the end. Beautiful pickoff. Once again, that's why they're grouping up, because the second one of them kind of goes off by themselves. Reason Gaming's on the ball, so, earlier on still sure, but I think Tilla's been the MVP so far, honestly.
Yeah, Tilla's been pretty insane this game.
Setting up these ganks and whatnot, so. I was going to mention, though. No, well, anyways, so there does. Oh, yeah, the 3 tablets. So you mentioned the tablet on Tempest. You're kind of talking about that, but also Nymph4 and Hellbringer, of course, even have one. So 3 tablet of commands over here.
Yeah, I think I would have liked to see the Shark and Head instead of the tablet on Tempest, but tablet's good too. You're versus a Kraken, and it'll help you kite the CD a bit.
Yeah. Restoration Stone, it's got to be being delivered.
It is.
Courier's back. Okay, it's on the Courier, actually, but going back to base currently. And
it's probably something Imboboy wants to buy.
Yeah. No, just him, really. He's got that coming out here.
It's like he's going AC or Demonic before upgrading Shieldbreaker, by the way.
Yeah. So sitting on the level 1. Oh, what's going on up here? And 4 TP once again. They find Slither. This is a huge kill on a Fuzi, and it's easily successful. Even Drunken Master comes in.
And Liquid just respawned.
What? Kongor?
The big monkey.
Yep, he sure did. So Demonic just finished. Oh, geez, Reason Gaming, man, they are just on the ball. Yes, BMG maybe not playing on the level that we 100% expecting to see with some of their decisions, but honestly, Reason Gaming, man, these guys, they are playing as if they got everything to lose, because again, there's so much on the line.
They're going hard. They're just going mid.
Screw Kongor. They want to finish this game if possible.
They're going cutthroat. I kind of like it. No buyback on Slither for 30 seconds. They can just force this way with a Pebbles toss back. They have Barrier Idol to defend the creeps off, so this will be hard to defend.
There we go. Into the base we go. Drunken Master leading the way. Has that,
What?
Who got the top? What am I saying?
Okay, go Congo. You need the back right now. You need the back.
They're going to go for it still, and vulnerability comes up, so this up in 9. Okay, that's what they're waiting for, if anything. And now they are going to fall back, so. Well, they maybe go for Kongor. You do see the top base.
They need to defend, I think.
Yeah.
It's a lot of farm. I mean, I guess they probably won't lose racks, but you're going to take damage on it.
Well, they're going to fall back to the Kongor area. The question is, do they actually go for it or not? But not really. Maybe setting up in the area, seeing what BMG does. Obviously, BMG, they're under the assumption maybe that's going on, so they're going to rush on over here, make sure it's not being done, and realize quickly that it's not. Kraken actually finds Drunken, but he's not going to be able to chase him down. The quick illusion rune spawn, and not to be the end of that chase. So they will steal the Ancients, though. Only single stack, though, so not the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah, not too big of a deal. Let's see. I think Imboboy is going to finish up a Shieldbreaker. Maybe go for like an Abyssal Skull. Would be pretty big, too. Just get more armor going.
Yeah.
But spend your gold? No? Okay. Did he not know you have Shieldbreaker 1 or something? Like, it has to be it, right? Like, how much is a recipe? Like 1k gold, right?
It's 1,000, yeah.
Or maybe he wants buyback?
Yeah, that's possible, especially in this situation. Now look at this. Kongor's being stolen by BMG. Or done, even.
They have to know, right? Like,
I would think Reason Gaming at least has an assumption. They're not on the map anywhere. It's like, where else could they be? Probably the Kongor pit. They're heading over. Drunken Master kind of leading the way. Look at Kraken, though. Bound Eyes are up. They're going to find Drunken Master. Will they get the big initiation? There goes the 1 set of Malphite. There's a 2 set of Malphite. The champ is ultimate. No one gets pulled in by the release of Kraken. His job's been used. It was used. It's not going off for it. I can't even tell. There's just so much going on. We do see Kraken's going to be going off there. Now, Corrupt Disciple has it shooken up in the background. He's going to pick up Nymph 4, but meanwhile, his teammates are falling. Down goes Slither right there. Kraken's already dead. Cube of the Force is picked off. And you see Corrupted Disciple. He got the kill on Nymph 4, but at what cost back here? Down goes Jonathan Fan. It's a genocide for Reason Gaming. Are we going to see Kongor? Will they just go absolute cutthroat here once again? It looks like they're just going middle. They don't care about Conqueror. They're just going to go straight middle right here. All the Malfire up. Is there all 6 of them still?
I think it would require like 3 buybacks to defend.
4 of them, but
It's a little. This is a little. Wait, how long are these up for? Because that's pretty. That matters. Like, if it's up for like 20 seconds, that's a big deal.
yeah, I'm not exactly sure. We can't see ourselves. I'm spacing off the cooldown, but it's going to be Melee Rex. That's easy, Melee Rex. Yeah.
And range.
There you go. So they despawn right there, so it's a 60 seconds they're up.
No. Do not. No.
Going
I
top.
don't know.
I should have gone for Conqueror, maybe.
Just take the Ranger accent back. This is so risky.
What a risky. Poison Burst wasn't even used last fight. That goes to show you the lockdown that they had right there.
They got the tower. They're backing.
Wow. Look at that.
I mean, yeah, it's over. Like, it's just, they're so far ahead.
Wow. Reason Gaming taking game number 1 here over Bad Monkey Gaming. Man, oh man, we came into this tournament, all of us clear cut, probably going to be BMG in the end, coming from the winner's bracket. They get knocked out initially 2-0 by X Denial. All of a sudden we're like, okay, well, recover, everything will be fine maybe. Hold your horses, though. Recent Gaming up 1-0 over Bad Monkey Gaming here in the loser's bracket. If you lose here, you are done. You have 0 chance of going to Thailand to compete in the Global Grand Finals. And what a crazy result that would be with BMG getting knocked out. But Reason Gaming deservingly so, taking the first game victory. And they will have all that momentum going into game number 2. Anything else, Sender, before we go on a break here?
Just, I don't know. Reason Gaming were so insane that game.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that BMG are 1 game away from not going to Thailand. That just... That's the last thing in the world I would have thought.
Yeah. Grand Finals, sure, that maybe. But, we still got 2 more rounds after this that they would need to play out before you ultimately seeing what's going to be happening. And, man, oh, man, but Reason Gaming, as you put it, though, we keep stressing, they deserve it. They looked dominant there in game number 1 through points of it. They were the better team. They deserve the victory. It is a best out of 3, though. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We got game number 2 going to be coming up here. Bad Monkey Gaming, their backs are against the wall. This whole season, it's come down to this. Will this be it? Or will Reason Gaming, or will BMG, win game number 2 to force a 3rd game to see what happens then? Stay tuned. Game number 2 going to be coming up next. Reason up 1-0. We'll be back.